Okay. Hang on. A second here. Let me. There we go. Oh, it displays properly. All right. So, as suggested by Belle Bee's Life, I think it's pronounced properly. She said, guessing she, to check out Milan, Missouri. So, this is Milan, Missouri. And it is, if we zoom out here a ways, you can see that Kansas City is down here, and this is Milan. It's not too near much of anything. There's Columbia's down there. So let's zoom in here, and we'll check out this. See what it looks like. It's only been on Zillow for 298 days. So let's see. I'm Melissa Tress. Thanks for the, I think that's clapping. Come on, there we go. So let's look at it and then we'll. All right, so got these stairs here. I'm not sure what's up with that. Um, a decent enough looking little house, kind of on a hill. That's a little concerning right there. Roof looks okay. That's a little concerning. Um, you get your tile ceiling. It could be the kind of styrofoam looking ones like that one, or it could be your asbestos ones. Let's see. Then we got carpet. Looks like it's been reasonably well taken care of. Wall paneling or wood paneling. Basic trim, but I mean it's not bad looking. For 49,000, I expected worse. That's definitely some older tile ceiling. That is, you can see it wasn't stretched properly, or it's been there long enough that it started getting these little humps in it. Because if it's stretched properly, then it's fine. But over time, it stretches out, and then you get these little ridges. Um, so carpet, you have no idea how good your prices are. How bad is the infrastructure? Now I know the prices in Missouri are better than prices in a lot of places. Let's see. Yeah, more of that, more of that. And you got your vinyl flooring. Let's see. Some green there. That's cool. Thanks, Shemex. Let's see. I've got an add-on here. Looks like it used to be a porch or something. The green is nice. Let's see. Okay. I'm just happy people are here. It's kind of old talking to yourself. Let's see. Nice little curtains there. More of the tile ceiling. or the vinyl. Painted. You got your older door handle that, of course, has been painted because everybody paints those for some reason. And I mean, it's not a bad looking little house. It could use a few things on the outside here. It could use some updating. Hang on, let's see what is that about. Sorry, just pause here for a second. I just got a text. A text from another realtor. I mean, a rooster and a. It's definitely a rooster. I don't know if that's a road runner or if that's a scrawny chicken. Yeah, it's definitely a rooster. Maybe we'll get a closer look here in a minute. If that's the yard, that's a big yard. Although I don't know how usable it is depending on if it's raining or not. Yep, yep, I agree with you on that, Norpit. Um, yeah, you've got. Sorry, realtors never stops working. Seems like. Okay. Wait, Arpit says the yard is a common. It's. I'm not sure I'm tracking there, Arpit. Can you um, illuminate? I don't know. You get the idea. Help me understand what you're trying to say there. Uh, yeah, the siding. That's that concrete siding. Oh, no fence around it. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you don't know if that's actually your yard or not. That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's see. Stuff here. A little add-on. I'm gonna guess that that is access to like a storm shelter or a partial basement. Oh, you got a window there, so there's probably a basement. Now, are there gonna be pictures of the basement? That's the question. Let's see. That's a little porch. No, there's no pictures of the basement. Why am I not surprised? So I don't know if this is reasonable or not for this area. It is a bit rural. Um, I don't know what the population is around here. Um, Without sending it off to be tested, you can't say if it's asbestos or not, but it's definitely concrete shingle siding. And given the, let's see, the age of the house, it's very likely asbestos. It is almost a third of an acre, so that is probably a lot. Let's see what they have to say here. Let's see. Oh, and am I loud enough or too loud? If you guys can let me know. I guess last week I was a little quiet, um, so I uh, tweaked the audio, trying to make it so people could actually hear me. Let's see, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. I'm located on West 4th Street in Milan, Missouri. Has hit the market. Home also offers living room, large laundry room, and an eat-in kitchen. Sits on a partial basement and a large lot coming in at 0.3 of an acre. Don't delay. Call the listing agent today for your own personal showing. So, eat-in kitchen just means they don't have a dining room. Anyway, it's not a bad little house. Um, it's just been on the market a very long time. If it was closer to me, I might look into it, but that is a very long way for me to go. All right, so then there's this one. So 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 54.9, 1,100 square feet. I mean, that's a decent sized 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Yeah, they cut the price because it was 60. Let's see. All right, so let's take a picture or take a picture. Uh, take a look at the pictures. Um, I'll look how long it's been on in a minute. Reasonable looking house. I'm not a big fan of the tree right next to the house, but it is what it is. That's a decent looking foundation. I don't remember the proper term. That's not fieldstone or stacked rock is what I call. That's well, like a block foundation, I think. There's so many things to know, and I don't always remember them all. Basically, a predecessor to your um, concrete uh, block foundation. Let's see. Okay, so they could have done with spraying the side. That needs to be fixed. That's not good. It's going to cause issues. I mean, even if it's under the eaves like that, it's just going to cause issues. Floors, you know, they just need to be cleaned up or whatever. That they're doing okay. Wallpaper. I wish that. No, can't make the picture any bigger. That looks like that's actual wood trim and hasn't been painted over, which is like actually kind of cool. Um, these are your old kind of simple wooden panel doors. Oh, look, they've got the old style vents. You don't see those too often, especially not ones that are in okay condition. Looks like the door handles are your original door handles. Smaller doors. I don't know if that's two closets or what that is. This, yeah, armpit. Around here, pretty much, if you have that and you want to remediate it, it's pretty much um, attach uh, like a thin foam sheets to it and to encapsulate it, and then you put um, vinyl siding. Oh, that looks familiar. I've got a property that has something similar to that. Yeah, I mean the floors need work, but they're salvageable. Yeah, it's kind of cruddy. There's definitely some original elements here which are nice. I mean that uh, potentially usable fridge. Let's see. Looks like more wallpaper. Can't tell from this angle if those are newer windows or not. They might be. And there's a back porch. It'd be expensive to replace all these windows, but still, it's nice to have that opened up like that. Let's see. Yeah, it used to be an open or more open back porch, looks like, I think. I don't know. Well, before it was a back porch, it was just the back of the house. Let's see. And you got your See, this stuff worries me more than the siding because this could be fine or this could be asbestos. And you start messing with that, and then it starts breaking apart, and then you can have breathing in or whatever. That worries me more than the siding because the siding is hard, and as long as you don't mess with it, it's pretty much fine. Not a fan of the red. That's a dark red, and not exactly a fan of that. But that's just a little bit too dark. It's your vinyl floor. Let's see. It looks like original back door. That looks like some water damage or something there. Those cabinets are in reasonable condition. Well, I understand that, but sometimes it's like, well, I could do, other options, or I could do vinyl siding and be done with it, and it's not terribly expensive. Not cheap, but it's not terribly expensive. I like the front door. Take the stickers off, but the trim around the front door and the windows. I really like the old style, more, interesting trim instead of the boring run of the mill stuff we have now. Okay, why is there a different? If I was going to list this place, one, I would take better pictures, and two, I would have them in the proper order so they made sense. Oh, there's an upstairs apparently. Um, Wallpaper. This just looks like an old house. Like somebody lived in it and then they died or they moved out or whatever. And they this is what they lived in, and now um, here it is. This could be okay. Yes, the floors definitely need refinishing. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't see those real often, but you do see those. Um, okay, so looks like the electric was updated, not super recently, because you've got your white um, wires here, but I'm trying to remember when those started. I think post 1980, 1985. Okay, I turned up the gain on the mic, so, and I asked earlier, but nobody said whether I was too quiet or not, so, um, anybody, am I fine? Everybody else? Oh, 2001. Thank you. Always skeptical. Um, Wait, did I miss the water tank or water heater? Okay. Okay, Kate says she can hear me fine. All right. Well, if I'm too quiet, let me know. I'm trying to keep, make it loud enough, but not like blow anybody's ears out. Um, let's see. It looks like you got red here. I don't think I saw the water heater. There's the water heater. Now, Shamix, are you front running? That looks like gas there. That's some decent cracks there, but so you got a crack here, but it's under a window. Doesn't necessarily look bad. I'd want to look at it really close. Yeah, it's probably a. Let's look back at the. Oop, went too far. I can't tell from the picture. Yeah, it doesn't get any bigger. Um, I'm gonna guess that's 100 amp because if it was a 200, it would be a bigger panel. Could be a 50, but it looks like that says that's there's three numbers there. I'm pretty sure that would be 100 amp. Well, yeah, you definitely want a pan under there. But that's also why they have a gas hot water heater because I know people make a big deal about the fact I say hot water heater. I've said that like my whole life, and it's just a habit. Okay, that's weird, Shamix. Why would it be normal on your phone but quiet on your TV? Yeah, I don't see a drain. There should be a drain. Oh, there. Let's see. There's that and that. And there's looks like probably a washer hookup. Yeah, washer hookup right there. And then I'm not sure where the dryer vent's going. It's weird. Okay, so let's look back here real quick and see. Nope, went too far. All right. I don't see a sump pump or drain or anything like that. It doesn't mean there isn't one. There could be one like right over here. Oh, let's look at that wall. A bit of cracking right there. Let's see. All right. Anyway, it's a decent house. Definitely needs some work. Uh, let's see. Built in 1917. Let's see. So it's a charming fixer-upper home with tons of potential and a great location. 3 bedroom, 1 bath home in a convenient location in town. Home features a large dining room and living area, bright sun porch, beautiful wood trim. It does have nice wood trim. I'll give them that. And the doors are nice. Not amazing, most of the doors are fairly plain, but they're nice wood doors. Original hardwood flooring, 2 bedrooms upstairs, one on the main level. Wait, there's 2 bedrooms. Oh, it's probably some YouTube shenanigans. Um, is it okay if I refer to you as skeptical, or do you want me to say always skeptical? Anyway, um, so it says 2 bedrooms upstairs, but when I looked at the pictures, I only saw like what one upstairs picture. Um, okay, so washer dryer, extra storage space, spacious yard. Let's see. I don't remember the exact conversion. That's a decent sized lot, but not a huge lot. The floors could be fur, given its age. Um, that's a good question. Let's see. 10% perfect for investors looking for rental properties or buyers looking to add value. Don't miss this affordable job. I should probably reach out to some of the listing agents up there and just kind of get an idea of what. Let's see. Let's see. Um, yeah, Arpit, I don't know what the economy looks like up there. Let's see. Trying to think if I go here, I go no. Uh, yeah, let's start with that. Population 1,749 people. It's too far from like Kansas City to really be. Let's see. No, it's 18. It's shrank a little bit. It was 17, it's 18, 19, 17. Um, let's see, average income. So the 25th percentile was median wage is 43. What are the rough areas of Milan? Oh, different kind of Milan. Let's see. Straight tree events. Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot. Can you ask questions? Distance from major airports. It's going to be a couple hours, over 2 hours to Kansas City. Um, and it's not too far from Kirksville. It's still far enough away from pretty much anything. Just not. Okay, here we go. Overall niche. Public schools, crime, and safety. Why does a small town have a C for crime? No, that's obvious. Good for families, housing. Well, yeah, obviously housing's good. Um, median rent is about 700 bucks. So, um, those those two houses would probably rent for about 700 bucks, maybe 800, but probably 700 bucks. Most people own. Wait, oh, something went wrong. Hmm, let's see. Everything just costs too dang much nowadays. The town is shrinking because 2010 census was 1960. Not by a lot, but it is definitely shrinking a little bit. Yeah, it's going to take me more than a quick. Let's see if I can go back to. No, that's not what I want to go to. Where's that? Control tab. Hang on a second. And go here. Tab. There we go. Chrome doesn't like to show all my tabs. And yes, I don't have too many tabs. All right. Anyway, there's a little side thing there. Let's. And if anybody wants to go look at something other than Milan, Missouri, that's fine too. 21672. I'm hoping it's pretty nice. Let's see. Okay, so we've got. It looks like a pretty nice little house. If you listed this for 80,000, Unless it's in pretty good condition to start off with, you only spent like 10, 15 grand. You have to get this pretty cheap. Tankless hot water heater. But I'm just estimating because it said 699 something and roughly around 700 for a two bed, one bath. Um, Here in Springfield, two bed, one baths. I mean, there's ones that are cheaper, but for the most part, it's probably about 800, 850, up to about 1,000. Unless you're talking about two bed, two baths, and those are apartments that are new and they've got amenities and a bunch of stuff, and then they're like friggin' 2 grand plus. Uh, anyway, a little side rant there. Nice enough. I mean, it's not a bad little house. I wish they had a few more pictures. That's pretty. I mean, they hit the high points. Uh, so there's that, but that's not bad. And 80,000, that's not bad. Um, I mean, if you got it for 80,000 and then and then rented it for 800 bucks a month, that'd be pretty decent. So we have a wonderful remodel, two bedroom, one bath home that is move-in ready. This home has been recently remodeled inside and out, from light fixtures, paint, flooring, an updated kitchen and bath to a newer windows. Oh yeah, they got it pretty cheap if they did all this. Um, Updated kitchen and bath, newer windows, landscaping. Home sits on a lot, smallish lot, and offers a partial unfinished basement for your washer and dryer cups and storage. It's been 20 days, so it doesn't uh, it doesn't move quickly. It looks like it's also outside the city limits, um, or outside the main city. Although, oops, wrong way. Uh, Number 41 Lake. Oh, that's interesting. Um, Unless that's not the correct location. Let me look here. I just no, that says East 4th Street. That cannot be the right location because 4th Street's going to be in here somewhere. Anyway, all right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Wow, 1,300 for efficiency. That is not cheap. It is not cheap at all. All right. Does this one have very many pictures? So 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1908, 105, and a third of an acre. Even if it's not so great condition, that's not bad. Of course, they only have 3 pictures. I think was that a nice? I think it looked like it was a nice brick house. Let's see, 1904. Art single family house located in rural Missouri that offers quiet country living in a peaceful location. 1,900 square feet, 2 floors, unfinished basement, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, located very close to a large food processing plant. So depending on what kind of processing, that could be very stinky. So that may be a drawback. Make it perfect for conversion to a high value short-term rental, medium-term rental for new hires. I mean, that's a possibility. Needs a little bit of work on the roof and windows, but very easy to flip and or convert for a motivated buyer. Let's see. Price to sell, comes with a shed, screened-in back porch, and concrete patio. Some is an ideal fit for buyers looking to capitalize on a great deal in a rural Midwest and own either a quiet home in a quaint small town or escape to or a profitable investment property in a low competition area. Depending on what the food processing plant is, um, having it be a medium-term rental could be, you know, could be an option. Um, it looks like it's probably a pretty nice house, but there's not much in the way of pictures. So, all right, so we're moving on up to a 4-bedroom. Looks like I dropped it to 10,000. It's 1,400 square feet, so not as big as the 33. Built in 1895 on a third of an acre. That seems to be pretty common around here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep looking at these until they run out, and then I'm gonna find someplace else to look at. So, if anybody has any suggestions, put them in the chat. Um, hint, hint. All right, so okay, yep. Reasonable sized lot. Flooring looks okay, and not. Is it is it just me, or does it look like the ceiling is going down in this direction? Shouldn't it be flat or going down in that direction? Because that's the windows. So it shouldn't be going up toward the windows. That's weird. A nice tile floor. Let's see, probably 90s. Put that in because that's kind of that color. Decent-ish size. I'm not huge on like your whole living room being tile. I guess it's just not my thing. And let's see. Okay, we've got something going on there. I don't know if there was a leak or what was going on. You've got an old style vent. I'm not sure why it looks like there's a gap behind that cabinet. Oh, I guess it's a separate little thing they put in there or something. I'm not sure what's the deal with that. And, you know, okay cabinets. I'm not sure about the brown. You got bedroom. The bathroom is okay. Let's see, it was, if I wanted to head to the Midwest, what could I do with an average house price of 350? Are you talking about moving here or are you talking about investing here? Because like here in Springfield, I think the average is still around, I haven't checked recently, but I think it's still around, I think it was 275, either 250 or 275 for your average, like averaging out all the houses that are selling or on the market. Um, I haven't uh, I haven't checked in a moment. Oh, selling and moving. Let's see. Well, let me put a pin in that for a second. I'll finish this up and I'll show you, give you an idea. I'm not a big fan of the vent in the floor and that door. Let's see. And, not a big fan of that. You don't have much headroom there. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely some. Stairs are decent. Some issues with headroom. There's another tub with headroom issues. Yeah, they could have done a better job of that. Somebody really wanted to finish out the attic. Anyway, let's see. Okay. So real quick, there's that. It's fine. I think I like the other ones better. Um, for the area, let's see. How many days on market? 30 days on market. And it's probably overpriced for the area if it's been sitting that long. I'm guessing anyway. All right, so if we go to just do a quick detour here for ARPIT. So if we go, let's see what is it, 350. So let's go like 325 and a maximum of 400. And let's see, two. So like we've got 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet, 325. Bedroom, 4 bath, 3,900 square feet, 325. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,715. A 5 bedroom, 3 bath, 26 something. That's probably a newer one, I think. 5.3. And there's the dog. And that one just put on the market 3 hours ago. 4 bedroom, 3 bath. Are you saying no to a house? Or are you saying no to Springfield? Oh, that's a little different. You get various, depending on how new they are. One's gonna open on Sunday. Oh, you're looking for old. Okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can do that on Zillow. I know I can do that. I just don't know if I can do that on Zillow. Oh, here we go. Okay, so what's the newest? Like basically, you're looking for houses older than what year? And there's a slight delay, so I'm just gonna do 1940 to start off with, and I can always change it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. So that's 4 bed, 2 bath. Okay, 100 square feet. Built in 1905. Uh, It's okay. Wood. You're gonna have to give me more than one word. Older with some modern touches. I'm still not a big fan of whatever's going on here. Like, okay, good. Two. I can live with the color. I just like put the tub in a different. And no carpet in the bathroom, please. Let's see. Do you like knotty pine and do you like wood paneling? Interesting garage or shed or something. Looks like it would be nice if it was cleaned up. Oh, there. Okay. So in the summer, that looks really nice. In the summer. Um. Hey, Wayne. George, what are you doing? One of my dogs decided to push the door open and come in. Bathroom and tiling. That's nice. Um, See, now I don't know that off the top of my head. Um, Arpit might. So you have to listen to Barky in there. Do you want in or not? No, choop choop on the floor. Yes, you're adorable. Okay. Mid-century modern looks like Al. I think I've heard that before. Let's see. Okay. The porch has some nice aspects to it, but I'm not sure about the rest of the house. What in the heck did they do to this house? Yeah, I've got 4 dog shammocks. Uh, let's see. I like the porch. I don't like this. Like, why would you? I understand you want more space or whatever, but that just, I just, I don't like that. Do not like that. All right, let's go. Okay. There'll probably be more on the market in a couple months because it's, summer and all that. Let's see. Prescott. That one was built in 32. It's got nice character to it. Yeah, that last one, that's just wrong. They just overbuilt that. I just no. Okay, how many pictures of the front of the house you can do? Interesting front door. Oh, even more interesting on the front. Okay. Okay. And then some updating. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this particular style of house on the market. Not that I'm looking, but um, I mean, it's nicely done. Um, I see that still looks okay. I mean, you've got this on this end. It's not perfect, but you can still go and take a shower there, and you're not like cramped. I'm partial to green anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's some minor little imperfections here and there. I'm gonna guess. Wow, is that the basement? It's wide stairs. Oh, I must have missed the radiators. Let's see. So that's new, and that looks like it's older. See, there's ducting there, which is I'm not huge on, but at least they painted it so it doesn't stand out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the. Oh, there's the old radiators. Yeah, you don't see those radiators anymore. Looks like a reasonable size yard, and you've got nice detached two-car garage. It's actually a pretty nice house. You got a yard, get some grass, but not a lot of grass. I'm not sure about the black door, but it's fine. There's a big tree. Okay, well, let's go back and look here real quick. So 3 bed, 2 bath, 2,400 square feet. That's not bad. That's 369. Let's see. It's been on the market 182 days, which means it's overpriced. I mean, it probably wasn't a year ago, but it's for whatever reason people don't want to pay that much right now. It, I believe it does. I don't know. It's efficient. I think it's efficient because you have the steam and then it's in the radiators and it's more efficient. Secure underground parking spaces. Undisclosed address. What? Gonna guess. Yeah, this is downtown. I'll come back to this if Arpit is interested, but this is gonna be like an apartment in some downtown building or whatever. Okay. So anyway, so there's Springfield. Um, there's also City. Looks okay. Got nice brick. That's nice. 3,000 square feet. I can definitely see that. This doesn't look like something that was built pre-1940. I mean, it does on the outside. Inside, it just doesn't really look. Hmm. Uh, uh, did Art Pit take off or? It's a multifamily. Oh, let me go back. I wondered if I didn't. Go back here. Come on, what? Just double check. Yeah, there's just this one. I don't know. I'll look at this one just because that is interesting. Oh, it's condominium. Okay, so you go in and you. Okay, yeah, I don't care. All right. Anybody else have a suggestion um, about where we should look? Um, or anything? Yes, no, maybe. I know there's a slight delay between when I say stuff and you guys actually hear it, and then you can reply. Let's see. Yeah, just because. Let's look at Saint. Yeah. I have to go in and get rid of condos and lots, apartments, and manufactured. And I think our pit took off. All right, well let's come on. I think our pit took off. I'm not sure why I ended up just give me one word responses, but whatever. Price load up. Okay, how do we go $1, 209, 5,000? No, I want. Why is it? I don't need coming soon. I don't need new construction. And houses, town. I don't need multi. Oh, I bet you they apply. For sale. I just have for sale. Why is it giving me other stuff? What are your thoughts on AI generated remodel ideas in listings? I hate seeing them because I think they give a synthetic illusion of what a person is buying. Um, I don't know that I've seen those. It's probably a newer thing. Um, I don't know how well it would be able to actually. I mean, I know I've seen the ones where they just like, you know, use AI to put furniture in or something, which is fine, I guess. Um, is it actually for sale? Really? I'm thinking horchata is food, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, not much to see there. Let's see. There's that. There's that. Wow, I'm. It looks like St. Louis is kind of like Detroit or parts of Detroit. Houses that are really cheap and nobody's buying because of the neighborhood or because the property is complete crap. Ah, okay. Looks like there's no roof there. It's too bad because that was a decent looking old house before whatever happened. There's something. Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. Looks like there was a fire or something. I guess. Hard to say. Could be mold. Um, let's see. Okay, how in the heck? Okay, what's going? This applies by. Okay, I'm missing something here because it's 19,500. It doesn't look like complete trash. Are they just not showing? Is this a war zone? It doesn't look like a bad looking house. I mean, it's not great. It needs some work, but I mean, if somebody sold this for, I don't know, 35, $40,000, it would be gone in like 5 seconds. Here, if it was here. Um, well, yeah, that's my question. Is like why? Here's another one. Why is this? Well, that one looks like it's probably worse condition. It's kind of a cool old house, but yeah, there's a bunch of work to do in the backyard. Yeah, see, now this has a lot of work. I mean, it looks like it's like trashed and needs a lot of work. That one I can understand. That other one, I'm like, what? Here's $20,000 house. Yeah, no pictures. Let's try this one. This one, $20,000 house. I guess that's it. I don't know. Trying to find something like look at. It has actually more than two pictures. That one has a few. Probably nothing. Come on. That one needs a lot of work. That one I can understand. Like, oh, it's $20,000. Yeah, it needs a freaking lot of work. Yeah, that needs a lot of work. Whole lot of work. Wow, there's a bunch of pictures. Uh, this uh, this agent went above and beyond. Ooh, look at that big old crack in the wall. And the electric is still there. That's something. I mean, it's old, but it's still there. Nobody's torn it out. The plumbing and the sewer line, it looks like it's been replaced because that's actually PVC. Big old brick building. It's in rough shape. But I mean, it looks like it's probably sound. Let's see. Let's find one more house that actually looks semi okay. That one's got a bunch of tarps on it. That one is not got any pictures. Doesn't look like. Yeah, no. That one. Who knows what about that one? This one. Uh, let's see. Mustard. I love that mustard. And hey, that's still there. That is surprising. That has not been broken. Oh, there's looks like there's a couple there too. So that's actually interesting. Somebody started to do some work. It still needs a lot of work, but I mean, for 25,000, man, if this was in Springfield, I would buy that all day long. I mean, it's not the prettiest house, but I mean, it's brick. It looks like it's fairly solid. Now, granted, you go and look at it, it might not be so great, but I mean, it's 25. Let me just look real quick. It's $25,000. What else? Oh, okay. It's in Kingsway West. Where that is. Where is that located? It's in right in the middle of St. Louis. So yeah, probably not the best area. There's just house after house after house after house after house. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. Like there's that many houses that are just sitting there. Let's see. Maris. I'm trying to remember what source Maris. I think Maris is the MLS up there. I think that's what that is. I have a friend of mine that knows something about St. Louis. I'll have to ask him about like what the deal is with uh all these houses. I mean, there is just like it's just 1,000 bucks more, 1,000 bucks more, 1,000 bucks more, 1,000 bucks more. Yeah, that's true. That tornado did tear up a lot, but like there's all of these houses. Can I do here? Let's remove boundary. I don't want the Illinois side. How do I draw? How do I draw here? I just okay. Just do that. What's there? Actually, I should probably do this. So inner St. Louis is there. Out here, over, and then kind of avoid the inner part that we were looking at. Let's look at that part. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Let's see. What do we have? Okay, so that one's 3,000. Oh, it's an auction. Okay, I don't care about auction. Let's see. That one's 4,000. $4,000. Okay, suffer to fire. Oh, it's over. Okay, land value. Really, the land's only worth $4,000. Let's see up here. Let's just go past all these. I think we already looked at a bunch of these. It's trying to go out far enough that we get some stuff in the larger area. I think I still got, yeah, I'm still getting all those. Same houses. Where's this one located at? There's the map. Okay. Oh, bungalows, yeah. Yeah. North Woods, Pine Lawn, Normandy. Still kind of deep in the into St. Louis, the older sections. Oh, I gotta click apply apparently. There we go. Oh, great. That's what I didn't click apply. That's what it was. So here's 35,000. It's out here. So what's this one? That one's 500,000. What over here? That one's 250,000. Fenton, 300,000. About right here. 800,000. Oh, what? No, I didn't. What did you click on? I don't know what I clicked on. I was trying to do that and okay, so if we come around this way, I click apply. I was trying to get an idea of, let's see if anybody else say anything. Okay, so like here's 92.9 or 2. Three two, 1,000 square feet. Any pictures? Of course it doesn't. Oh, it's over the portfolio. Of course it is. Okay. So if we go on ahead, we go here. Where is this located at? This is, oh, this is way up here. So this is like north of town. Huh. Anyway. All right. Well, if you guys want to pick back up with St. Louis next week, um, just type ones in chat, and then if you don't want to pick up it, then type something else, some place you'd rather look at next week. So I'll give you a few minutes. Oh, great, it's gonna be 18 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, lovely. And then it's 9:15 my time, so I'm gonna cut it short or cut it anyway. Whatever, you know what I mean. Let's see, 123. Well, there's decent houses. There's also Risingly cheap houses. It's kind of all over the place. That one's 100,000. That's small. Um, anybody? Anybody? Fine. Ones if you want to go back to St. Louis next week or next Friday, or Tuesday if you don't care, because apparently meh is a good option. Um, Lee's Summit, that's over by Kansas City, I think. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Well, I'm glad you found the live stream, Tom. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, so I'm not exactly sure, other than making posts, how to tell people I have a live stream. I just figured eventually more and more people will realize that, oh, he's got a live stream, and then they'll. I need to start mentioning it in the videos. That's what I need to start doing. I need to start putting that in there. Um, I'll have to do that after the next few, right? Because I've already recorded those. Um, Okay, Kate. Um, let's see. Where did? Let's see. Uh, Daytime. I think I'm in. Okay, so we'll do. Where'd it go? Lee Summit. Make a note of that. Man, I'm getting tired. And then Daytona Beach. Beach after that. If no one else has a recommendation. Yeah, I mean, I can check Bolivar and Buffalo and some of those as well. And there's plenty of little towns around Springfield. It's just, I don't know how interesting those are. Although you never know. You never know. Um, I cannot spell Buffalo. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we got lots of little towns around here. Hell, they got lots of little towns. I mean, look at all these. You got Earth City, St. Charles, Bridgeton, Creve Coeur, Town and Country. I didn't realize that was a. So what's your name of your town? Town and Country. What? How does that? How does that work? Anyway, yeah, there's lots of odd little towns, but Milan was fun. So I'm glad. I guess she didn't pop on here, but I'm glad that. And I don't remember her name, handle, whatever. Anyway, I need to wrap it up because otherwise I'll just keep talking. Um, Alrighty. Okay. So, thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with me, and I will talk to you next Friday if you have time and show up. So.